as it's catched a stronger hyena or lion. Its defense is harnessing the snake.
What happened?
Birds.
Bienvenidos a Manjar Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Si cuidan sus niños. Gracias. Chao, everyone.
We walk through. Oh!
We have those stripes for camouflage. That does not mean they're related to the zebra. They're actually the only living relative to the giraffe. Now, they have a long prehensile tongue in their mouth, just like a giraffe, that allows them to grasp at the leaves of trees and bushes. And for perspective, that tongue of theirs can be about as long as your elbows to the tips of your fingers. And lick their own eyeballs. It's true, I've seen it. Now over to our left, by the waterside, there is a bird, and that is the saddle-billed stork.
That's a
They
beautiful
stand
bird.
about 5 feet tall, very tall birds. They get their name for a yellow saddle-shaped marking that is on their bill. They also mate for life, finding one partner and staying with them for the better spot to see them. See its back. It kind of has an orange-colored back because it was rolling around in the mud most likely earlier. Black rhinos, they weigh about 3,000 pounds.
I see it.
It's actually one of the smaller species of rhino. Trying to see if we can get a better view on this side. Over by that tree, top of the hill.
Wow.
A little bit of better view. Unfortunately, though, they are very critically endangered. There's less than 5,000 of them left in the world, and that's because of poachers who are after their horns. Now, those horns are made of keratin, which is the same material as our fingernails and hair. It also has been proven to have no medicinal properties, so the only animals that need them are the rhinos. Now, there are 2 different types of antelope over to our left as well. Ones that are orange in color are bongos, and both males and females have horns, which they use to dig up roots in the ground for them to eat. And the ones without horns are called stew for their species. The males actually have very long corkscrew-shaped horns that are some of the largest in the antelope family. The greater kudu horns can grow to be about 6 feet long. Water eating some grass. And they don't usually come out of the water during the day too often. Sunburn. They usually come out of the water at night to feed on the grass because of that. And they can weigh up to 5,500 pounds, which is very hard to see when they're in the water, but it's very obvious when they're out of the water. Very large animals. And when they are in the water, though, they can actually hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time. Now we're on the island over to just underneath the barrel.
That's a lot.
I'm sorry, not right, left. These are the Nile crocodiles. They grow to be about 16 feet long, and they can jump their body length out of the water. Now, despite having those very powerful jaws of theirs, they're delicate parents. When their eggs are about to hatch, they will put those eggs in their mouths and roll them around with their tongue. Like I said, it does look like we are coming up to a savanna. The tree line seems to be clearing up ahead. Savannas are used as natural highways for migratory species. That's because it is relatively flat and doesn't have a whole lot of trees. They
Look at that tree.
For those large birds and animals to move around. We'll make our way down into the savannah to look at this fantastic view. One of my favorite views on the reserve. A
Wow.
lot of animals off in the distance. We're going to try and get a closer look of some of them.
Wow.
Now, there is an animal over to our right with very large
Whoa,
horns.
look.
This is called the Ancole cattle. Now, they're one of the only domesticated animals on the reserve. They're actually first domesticated by the Watusi people. So they're also
USA.
called the Watusi
Go
cattle
Bulls.
because of that.
They're more like
Horns on the back actually
normal.
were to be about 4 feet long. There is also a giraffe off in the distance on our right side. That is called the Maasai giraffe for those irregular jagged-shaped spots that are on their body. They are the tallest land animals. When fully grown, they stand about 20 feet tall. That is taller than this truck. Now, when born, they are only about 6 feet tall, which is still taller than most people on the planet. Ooh, if you look over to the left, these are African wild dogs. They are one of the most successful hunters in Africa, using pack mentality and great communication skills. They also go by the names of painted dogs because that coat pattern of theirs looks to be finger painted on. And they don't really bark like your normal house dog. Instead, they make squeaking sounds. It kind of sounds like mice are talking to one another.
Have a look.
So you're going to get another view of these
Oh, the
Ancole
giraffe.
cattle. There are a couple more over this area
What
as
is
well as
she
some giraffes.
snacking on?
There's also some single antelope off in the distance on the left. Now they have those long curved horns which help deter predators from jumping on their back.
Close to you.
And for the cattle, those horns are actually used as a personal air conditioner.
phone, Papa? Oh,
Honeycombed on the inside.
Hi.
Nice and lightweight. You can really see just how tall this giraffe really is.
Yeah, but there ain't.
Got it.
Here you go, honey. He was crossing.
It looks like there are a lot of giraffe over here, so a group of them is actually called a tower. And that's not just because they're the tallest land animals, they're also the watchtowers of the savannah. They usually spot danger before the other animals, based on their height. Now, the three that you see over to the left side, those are actually younger giraffe. They are just a couple of years old. Not quite babies, but not quite full-grown adults yet. They have a lot of growing left to do.
And like the other one just crossing. Like,
Yeah.
Now, they are the second most densely populated mammals on the planet. That is second only to humans. They can be seen in herds as large as 1.5 million individuals during migration.
wow.
You also see some Hartman's mountains over in the distance. A lot of people like to speculate if they're black with white stripes or white with black stripes. If you take a look at their noses, though, as they eat, their noses are black, and that makes them black with white stripes. And a group of zebras is called a dazzle. Dazzle of zebra. Another view of the springbok. The springbok, on top of them being able to jump really high, they are also one of the markings that are on their faces. Those markings actually get brighter as they get more excited about something. Way to our right. If the herd can't be too far off, let's try and catch up to them. Elephants actually eat this clay. There's some valuable the upside down tree because the branches look like roots stretching towards the sky. And they came through that water during the dry months of the year. Some of these trees can actually live to be over 1,000 years old. Now over to our left, these are greater flamingos. They are the tallest and lightest color pink of the flamingo species. If you look closely, you may see some gray and white flamingos. Now those are chicks. They are just a couple of months old. And look at that pink coloration over time. They get it from the foods they eat in the water called brine shrimp. Now that shrimp contains a protein called beta carotene. Give them that beautiful pink coloration in about a year or two. If you're curious, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyant. their very sensitive skin from getting sunburnt.
Right?
They
There's some
don't
more
have
over
the
there.
best vision in the world. They have very small eyes for